All right, guys. Welcome to episode 2 of Coffee with a Geospatial Field Technician. All right, guys. Welcome to episode 2 of Coffee with a Geospatial Field Technician. My name is Scout702, and I am your Geospatial Field Technician. First, let's talk about where I've been. So this is end of week, and this week's jobs had me at, and I started Saturday, and today is also Saturday, so a week. Phoenix, San Bernardino, Little Rock, Bakersfield, Sun Valley, Los Angeles, Irwindale, Corona, all in California, and Flagstaff, back to Arizona. So I started in Arizona and I ended in Arizona. I want to thank my editor because I know last week's episode took some editing, and this week's episode is probably going to take some editing too. Thank you to my lady. You can put it right up here so the people can go see your work. Thank you. I love you. And thank you for the editing. So, going forward, equipment. Let's start with the M3. The M3E Enterprise model has an attachment called an RTK module that is used for real-time kinematics. My company, we use PPK, post-processing kinematics, and I'll let you know what that is specifically on another episode, but to give you a short and dirty, what it is when you make a map and you take pictures, you have to let whatever program you're knowing exactly where the pictures are. There's a type of error that your drone will use, hey, it was 2 inches this way or 2 inches that way, 2 feet, whatever. But with PPK and RTK, you can get it into centimeters, millimeters. That way you can make a correct map. They can all overlay correctly. But we'll get into that later. So M3E with the RC Pro controller. That's what I use to take my pictures on site. For the PPK, we use a Septon Trio NR3 module, which is on a bipod or tripod. Now, the Septon Trio NR3 is a GPS module that gets you those GPS coordinates like we just talked about that you need to create your maps correctly. So what that does is basically connects to a bunch of satellites like your phone does, your laptop, your GPS in your vehicle, and it collects when and where you are at a certain time and place, and you're able to use that information in conjunction with the photos. So we use that type of satellite at a specified location that we also use in a lot of the software that basically lets you know, where you were during that time and place. The laptop has a 40 series graphics card because, of course, you need a lot of graphics graphic power to create these maps. A lot of virtual memory, a lot of RAM, but you basically can't have your Chromebook. So this laptop I have is pretty powerful. It's actually more powerful than my desktop at the house, which I put it together myself. But this thing is incredible. With the laptop, of course, power cable. We have separate hard drives that we use to record or to download all of our photos for archiving. I use a wireless mouse to go with it, one that you just have a little ball on because, of course, you can't move around. I have a truck office, so to speak, so a truck desk. a mobile hotspot because I need to have internet. I absolutely have to have internet where I'm at because some of the software that we use requires internet service, internet connection. Some of the hotels I stay at have shoddy connection, or even some of the locations that I fly at. So we need a mobile hotspot. From there, I have a lot of extra things that I use from time to time. I've actually collected it because I've needed it one time. I bought it, and I've used it over and over again. For instance, when we get to a certain location and we need to create a control point. Control points used with PPKing, that's where you set your satellite, and that's your known location, your known coordinates. So again, we'll talk about that at a later episode. But to create a control point, you need to have your pucks, which is where your tripod sits, but you also have to have, I use cement anchors that have industrial, construction adhesive that we use to put into the ground to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. To use that, I have sledgehammers. This right here. Right here. All my tools are in here. We have construction adhesive. I have a rake that I use to take care of overgrowth. I have a shovel that I use to dig up anything that's been buried. I also have a portable tire inflator that I've gotten 3 flat tires in this vehicle, 2 at one time, so I had to get towed. But the inflation device I used, I got from, gotta watch those hand signals. The inflation device I got from, of course, AutoZone. Best place to go because they're everywhere. So also I got a portable heater to use to heat up hot water because, hey, can't have your coffee with your geospatial field technician if you don't have coffee. And to make coffee, you need hot water. So I got that. I also have extra vests and PPE, so I got my eye protection, my hand protection, extra set of boots, because you never know when you're going to leave your boots at the house, or when you, honestly, your boots just explode, the heel falls off, shoelaces break already. I've had that happen to me before. And it's always nice to have an extra set of boots. Tools for repairs on the side of the road if you need to. And water. Lots of water. And an ice cooler that I use to hold the water. Because my first year when I started I started in May. By July, August, September, I was dehydrated. I needed water. I needed bottles of water per day. And the cooler was a necessity. And my company agreed, so cooler was written off. It's just, when you're at 110 degrees, 115 degrees, and you're setting up control points, you need cool water. Whether it's for you or for your base station, because I've actually used that to cool off my base station. Once those things heat up, your day is done. 115 degree heat, 110 degree heat, you're good for about 45 minutes, and that's it. So ice water, cold water, you need it. And of course the truck, Chevy Silverado, 1500. It has nearly, I think, 89,000 some odd miles, nearly 90,000 miles. Probably by the end of next week, it'll be 90,000 miles. I know my last video I said 90,000, but it's so close, 90,000 miles. And she's a beast. She's got more miles than my normal truck. And she's done me good. She's done me good. No big mechanical errors, nothing bad.
Low battery. Return to home promptly.
Editor, we got another battery coming. So I apologize. We're gonna have to cut this video, start up another one. So, if you haven't noticed, my battery died. I had to redo another battery. This one's not even fully charged yet. So, to end what my equipment is, I think we stopped on truck. That would be it. And luggage. Of course, week and a half worth of clothes. So, thanks again for joining me. My name is Scout702 for Coffee with a Geospatial Field Technician. Take it easy, like, subscribe. See you again.